Alright, so I've been rewatching some of Nickelodeon's classic sitcoms recently, like Sam and Cat, Victorious, iCarly, and Drake and Josh. And when I watch these shows, I think about the behind the scenes, and I swear Drake and Josh is the only sitcom that I don't think about how fucking weird Dan Schneider is. Like, when I watch Sam and Cat, I think about how weird Dan Schneider was to Jet McCurdy. I don't know how the fuck to say her name, but all the shit that she had to go through while filming this show, and I think about Victorious, and also I think about the weird, like, feet shit that's in there, like, fucking feet porn that's in a kid show. And I guess iCarly's the only exception, but there's, like, a lot of other stuff that's just so weird behind the scenes. Like, it's just so weird. I mean, there is still weird scenes in iCarly, but not nearly as bad as the other shows I just mentioned. And yeah, sure, Drake and Josh has some weird stuff that happened behind the scenes, but nothing crazy. But I'm not making this video to talk about anything like that. I made this video to talk about why Drake and Josh has the best comedy out of all the other sitcoms I just mentioned. Now, first I want to talk about the characters, and you guys know how much I love good characters in any form of movies or shows or anything. The dynamic between Drake and Josh is just so good. We got Drake, the character that always gets the girls and plays the guitar and sings. Pretty cliche. But then we got Josh, who never gets any girls. It's basically the opposite of his stepbrother Drake. There's also a little sister Megan that's also messing with the brothers all the time. But the parents are kind of forgettable. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm just not even gonna talk about them because, I mean, who... Like, the parents are barely in this fucking show. This show's comedy, though, is just top tier, at least for me. The only thing that really annoys me about this show is the stupid-ass laugh track. Basically, every other sitcom suffered from this, at least in this time period. Even the new iCarly show has this dumbass shit. Even as a kid, I always hated this. But like, that's my only really, like, real complaint about the show. Now, let's talk about the good. As I said before, the comedy still holds up today. I feel like because that people, like, I feel like people could relate to either Drake or Josh. Or maybe people just relate to the whole dynamic of being, like, goofy brothers. I just love how, like, there's every episode in the show is just different and creative. There's one episode where Drake starts to hustle for money by betting people against Josh at pool. By the end of the episode, Josh tricks Drake into believing that he's talking shit to, like, these big biker guys. It's just mad funny. Like, now, there is some corny, like, shit in this show. Like, of course there is, because most sitcoms have that, but, like, not every joke's gonna land for the same people. But I mean, not everyone's gonna laugh at the same jokes, let's be honest. But we gotta talk about that intro music, because that shit's just a banger. In the Drake and Josh movie, they board a plane, and poor Josh gets fucking stuck in the middle row between these fat-ass people, and Drake gets sat next to these two girls. Like, bro, Josh could never win. Like, it's just crazy. Alright, there's one thing I want to mention about the actor Josh in real life. I don't know what it is, but bro looks like he's a fucking serial killer or something. Like, every picture I see, it's just like, I don't know, there's something about him. Once he lost weight, he looks like weird now. I don't know. But anyway, there's one episode where Drake and Josh are babysitting. Of course, that shit goes horribly wrong. Like just for Josh and Drake also. Like, I swear, thank God there's not really, like, any feet stuff or anything in this show. Like, that's the biggest problem with the other sitcoms, but, like, made by Dan Schneider. I don't know how to say it. Why is the bro's last name Schneider? What kind of last name is that? But I think people also prefer Drake and Josh because there is no, like, feet shit in this. And also, I know Drake's been going through some major controversies recently, like, over the years. But, like some crazy stuff, like a sex offender stuff. But I'm pretty sure he cleared all that up in, like, some kind of podcast, but I don't know. But, bro, if you've never watched Drake and Josh, it's on Paramount Plus. I really encourage you to go watch that shit. This comedy, like, the comedy style is just, everything is just great about this show. It's just mad funny. But the characters are mad funny and everything. Just, like, it's just a funny, good show. It's probably the best show. Way better than some other shows, like fucking Sam and Cat, because it's, like, it's just, like, you think back to those like, episodes, and you just think how, like, the actors went through so much, like, crazy stuff. But, yeah, like, you think back to Drake and Josh, and it's not really like that. But, alright, that's gonna really be it for this video. I hope everyone has a good day, and bye.
Also, if you don't like and subscribe, in the next 30 seconds to 10, I was gonna fight you.